Okay, we're going live. Let's talk. Pop the balloon. If anybody has any questions or want to give me feedback on episode 1 and 2, please hop on the live and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I don't know if I can bring people on live or what, but I think we should talk about it. You know what I'm saying? All right. I don't know. Hey, we on live. If you have questions on Pop the Balloon, hey, let's talk about it. Well, I can't even see the chat. Oh, there it is. Can y'all hear me, YouTube? Shoot. I'm actually about to record some content here in a little bit, some text. Getting ready to do that. I got calls coming in that might have interrupted the live, but that's cool. But hey, let's talk about the balloon. We actually just shot a episode Sunday night. We shot episode 4 and 5. I'm gonna release those over the holidays. We got episode 3 still coming out. That's gonna be dropping Thanksgiving break, somewhere around that. We're gonna drop that one. Um, we're also planning Pop the Balloon Live 40 Plus. That is gonna go down January, and I have a very special announcement on that one that I'm not gonna reveal right now. But we do have a guest host for Pop the Balloon Buckhead Edition 40 plus. 40 plus. We want all the 40-year-olds to come out 40 plus. I'm taking, because there's a big difference between people who are dating who are over 30, getting to 35. Once you turn 36, you really don't want to deal with anybody younger than 35 because it's really a difference in how that mentality is set up for sure. So we want to bring in everybody from around, I say 37, 38, 39, 40 on up because hey, that's a good ratio. Somebody who's over 40 might date somebody who's 38, but I don't think somebody who's over 40 might date somebody who's 36. It's just a little cutoff right there. What do y'all think about that? Do y'all feel like there's a cutoff there where it's where you can see you 26 years old? Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, 26 years old. I That's like my cutoff, and I'm 34. So 26 years old is about as young as I would date a girl. So when I'm thinking 20, I'm thinking 40 plus. 36 is about where they need to be in order to have something in common. But some people do like older and younger relationships. That's cool, but at the end of the day, I think it needs to be pretty lined up. So if you watch episode 1, we definitely had a lot of confusion with the ages for sure. We had some people. We had somebody who was 42. We had somebody who was 46. And then my daters were a little bit younger, and we learned from that. We was like, look, you got to be of a certain age, and I think that age range is right around like 36 years old, 37 years old for the 40 plus and up crowd. Now, when you talking about 50-year-olds, I'm not too sure exactly what their dating pool is, but we definitely need to figure that out. We definitely need to figure out that. But if you did watch Pop the Balloon, if you are single, let me know in the comments if you are single. We're really just trying to enhance the show. I really want to take you guys' feedback. If you haven't watched the Pop the Balloon, we actually shot it live in front of a live audience here in Buckhead. You're new, Sharon? Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oliver Edits. Hey, please subscribe. If you're on my TikTok, go ahead and follow me. Johnny, your accountant. So I'm an accountant. I'm here in Atlanta, and I started the Buckhead Networking Group. I got to Atlanta, and I really did not know anybody. You know what I'm saying? When I got here, when you move to a new place, and especially where I'm from Indiana. So when I moved here, I'm just blown away by the culture of Atlanta. I'm like, wow, there's black people here. When I go into Target, I hear Usher. When I go into a restaurant, they got black people music playing. In Indiana, there's black folks in Indiana, but none of the culture is set up for us. So when I came to Atlanta, I spent a lot of time just enjoying it. Then you realize very quickly that Atlanta is very expensive if you want to have a good time. So you need to either be on the money making side of having fun in Atlanta, or you need to be on the you need to be on the money making side, or you need to learn how to bring the fun to you. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? But the important thing is that you need to be meeting people, networking. You need to be raising your audience, because if you do something like I do, like taxes, where you're dealing with people's finances, you're dealing with people's personal information, and you want their trust, then you need to know that person personally. You know what I mean? You need to have a one-on-one interaction with that person. That way you can build a business relationship. So what I decided to do, I was like, okay, going to the club, spending a lot of money, going out on dates. I was on dating apps for a little bit. I was meeting a lot of people, but it wasn't getting me to that business destination that I wanted to go. So I started the Buckhead Networking Group. I started to, well, actually, I started the Six Figure Business Club in Atlanta. And what I would do is I would throw networking events every week. um, I would change up the themes. I had one that was called Real Estate versus Lawyers. I had one called we wanted all the nurses versus tech to pull up. We did some tech mixers. We did some in the financial space. We did some in the construction space. So just bringing people together. And if you're the guy in the front at the table, taking everybody, checking everybody in, then they're gonna at least know you. I had my sign set up right there behind me. Everybody's gonna know you. So my network, it built pretty quickly. And I actually just finished an ebook on how to engage. If you follow me on Instagram, Buckhead Networking Group. Buckhead Networking Group on Instagram. Go follow right now, and you'll be able to see what we've grown there, the online community that we've grown there. And like I said, I needed more tax clients. I'm an accountant. I moved here from Cincinnati. Before that, I was in Indianapolis, so I needed a way to quickly meet people so I can grow my network. I'm actually using my grandma's phone. My name is Megan. I'm 9 years old. Hey, if you're 9 years old, the quicker you start making money, the better. Sharon, that's your grandma's name, but start making money now, Sharon. The more money you have as a kid and start learning how easy it is to make money, the quicker you'll get to it. If you pick your career as early as possible, if you're 13 years old, you pick your career depending, imagine how much you'll have in experience at 26. So that's my advice for you. You're 9 years old. You on YouTube, listen to me. It is about pop the balloon, but again, I'm an accountant, so I'm always going to be preaching, hey, get your money up. But anyways, back to Buckhead Networking Group. Go follow us. Instagram, buckheadnetworkinggroup.com. See what we built there. And then go to my page, Johnny Your Accountant, and I look nice, thank you. Go to Johnny Your Accountant and check out my ebook, How to Build a Virtual Community. I'm gonna show you what type of content you need to post, what your rhetoric needs to be. I'll teach you how to identify who your target audience is. And this is really perfect for anybody who sells a service where you need a community in order to know you. So when it is time for somebody to need that service, they come directly to you. They come directly to you. You got to stay on top of people's mind when you're in the service industry, because there's a lot of people that do what I do. A lot of accountants. There's a lot of people that, have that skill. But when you need it done, who are they gonna think about? They got to think about the person that they know. who they trust. So let me teach you how to build a community, how to put yourself in front of it, how to validate yourself as a leader, how to cultivate that community, how to engage that community, and then how to leverage that community for profit. That's what I do. Go to my page. But and how did we get to pop the balloon? So hey, when you build a community, you got to keep it engaged. So we started doing different events, and I'm a very creative person, so I don't like to be boxed in. You know what I'm saying? I am an accountant. I worked in corporate for a long time with PepsiCo, Jet, different manufacturers, doing cost, adding viewers, stay online for a minute, answer all the questions possible for three. I don't know what that says. All right. Uh, Ask me questions about Pop the Balloon or anything I said. Oh, yes. We just shot a Pop the Balloon Sunday, and Daya is in. Am I saying your name right? She is in the comments on YouTube, and she definitely helped us put on a great show. She was a contestant, um, and she did great. She definitely did great. Shout out to her, and thank you so much. And it's I gotta shout out my team. Shout out to Alexis. Shout out to Mike, Dia, Dia. No, I know that's like your nickname, but I gotta learn how to say it correctly. But hey, yeah, shout out to the team. Shout out to Alexis. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Rebecca. Shout out to Sin. Shout out to Samara. Shout out to Jaja. Shout out to Joy. Shout out to Shannon. Everybody who helped put this together. Shout out to my production team, Decepticon, Cody, Lil Johnny, Get Money George. I forgot the young boy name, the young guy, Snoop, something like that. Hey, I'm in Atlanta, but hey, the young thugs, the 20 years old, Hadia. That's how you say Hadia. Love your name. But hey, they skillful. They skillful. But we're gonna definitely teach them some professionalism. We're gonna get them into those corporate spaces so they can hold their own, because us black people out here in Atlanta, what I'm learning is, hey, we're very skillful. We have what it takes. Troon, shout out Troon. Sorry about that. Thank you, Decepticon, on uh, TikTok Live, keeping me updated with who else was on that production team. Shout out Alicia. Shout out the Gathering Spot. I think I got everybody. I usually remember everybody who was involved. I might be missing one or two people, but I think I got the majority. If I did forget you, I really apologize. But hey, everybody who was involved made that show go a lot better. So for those who are on YouTube and Instagram, or excuse me, TikTok, look, we did shoot 2 episodes. Hold on. Speaking of Instagram. Speaking of Instagram, why am I not going live on Instagram right now? Why am I not going live on Instagram right now? That's not smart. Yes, yes. Oh, you can't stream live? You gotta have a software to go live from your computer? That's lame. Anyways, hey, I'm back YouTube. I'm back TikTok. Hey, listen. Um, hey, I don't know what you're sending Decepticon. It's my first time really going live on TikTok, but it looked like my stuff going crazy right now. Shout out. I feel like Castanet right now. Um, but yeah, let's talk about the balloon. What question do you have for Pop the Balloon? Like I said, I got a 40 plus episode coming next. It's going to be um January, around January. Champagne, what you laughing at? I'm trying my best over here. Um, we're gonna do 40 plus. We're gonna have we got a special guest host that I'm bringing, and if you're from Atlanta, you're gonna be really surprised on who I bring. I'm actually bringing 2 people, so only if you're on live, then you you just got the exclusive information. I'm bringing two people with me for the 40 plus. I might need a new venue. Hey, Gathering Spot's been treating us good. If you've been to the Gathering Spot, you already know what time it is up there. Beautiful venue in Atlanta, very professional. They have everything we need, but we might need a little bit more space for Pop the Balloon Buckhead Edition 40 plus, because there's a lot of singles in Atlanta that are 40 plus. What's up with that? When I start learning that, I'm like, you know what? I need to make sure that I get locked down before I get 40, because I don't want to be 40 still looking for love. I definitely don't want to be doing that. So I need to quit playing and go ahead and lock some down. But yeah, 40 plus coming, 40 plus coming. And then after that, after 40 plus, I'll just go ahead and let y'all in. We're gonna start just doing different creative things when it comes to when it comes to the dating scene in Atlanta. I want to do a lot of social dating experiments in Atlanta. So if you're a creative, if you have any ideas on what we can do, nice. I want to participate in the 40 plus, even though I'm not 40. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna take a wide range of 40 plus. Who 40 plus is the 40 is the median, because what I learned throughout this process of trying to create matches, and shout out to Alexis for helping me through this process, but there the age range is not from, it's not 30-year olds talk to 30-year olds, 40-year olds talk to 40-year olds. No, it's cross generational, if you will. Because if you're 26 and under, you shouldn't even be dating. First of all, just be single. If you're a woman, you need to be focused on yourself. If you're a man, you need to be focused on yourself and just have fun. Wear condoms, but have fun out here. Now, once you get 20, 26, 27, 28, all the way up until you like 33, now that is a dating pool, in my opinion. 26 to 33, we're all in the same dating pool. If you 26 and you like older, you still in range. If you're 33, 34, like I said, the youngest I go is 26. I think that's appropriate. Once 25, that's too young for me. And now I'm feeling creepy about, too young. And I got daughters too, so I don't want no man over 10 years. That's creepy. Get somebody on your level, somebody with the same thinking. I'm not looking to train a girl. I need somebody who already brings enough experience, but that's enough on that. So after 33, after 34, when you get about 35, 36, your dating pool is more all the way up to 42, 43. 36 to 42, I think, is in a similar dating pool. So when you're 36, you don't want to be messing around with nobody in their 20s, but you will talk to somebody who's all the way up to 42. Now, if I'm 30, I'm 34 myself. I feel like 45 is a little too old for me. You know what I'm saying? I need you to be a, you get me. You get me. That's a little too old. So with that being said, I think that we're fine in that range on what the dating pool needs to look like. But at the same time, there's a lot of 50-year-olds, 6-year-olds. Now listen, I already told myself, if I'm still single after 45, I'm giving up on relationships. I'm not going down that road. I'm just gonna get me a young girlfriend, not too young, not creepy, no ditty, no nothing. Maybe in her 30s. If I'm 50, she be in her 30s, early 40s. But I'm just gonna be a trick. I'm just gonna pay for her life, and as long as she's under my terms, we can be together. As soon as she want to rock the boat, she gone. We gonna switch it up. No, don't give up on love ever, Johnny. It's not that I'm giving up on love, but I'm gonna give up on the. I'm gonna give up on trying to get married to a girl. Like investing real hard. You know what I'm saying? I feel like at 50, come on now, that's crazy. I'm not trying to get no girl at 50 years old. That's absolutely insane. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like once I done that, I done already missed my boat. I done already missed my boat. I need to figure it out now. So right now, I'm intentional about love, Hadia. Now over here on TikTok Live, this girl, she look about 20 years old talking about she date up to 50 years old. That's too old for you, girl. You need to be if you in your 20s, the highest you need to go is probably like 35, okay? Cuz you still need somebody who's in your range of shared commonalities and personalities and also life experience, but at the same time, you don't want to go too old. She says she's not in her 20s. She's 38 years old. Okay, so what is a 38-year-old dating range? Now, 38-year-old, you about you need a 36-year-old if you want to go young. Oh, you 38, huh? 38. Anybody mentally who is you at a weird age. 38 is a weird age because you need somebody who is mentally mature enough for you. And I can see a 37-year-old man. I can see a 36-year-old man possibly. 35, unless you just want to play. Unless you just want to play. Now, have fun with a young man. You 38 years old. Have fun with a young man. But I don't see, you really don't remember me. I can't really see your picture. It's super small. We know each other. Pop the Balloon Sugar Daddy edition. Everybody coming to that one. What? So what? Invite a whole bunch of older rich men and then let the young ladies come to it? Is that what you suggested, idea? That's actually a good idea. I think that one actually might be funny if we did that one. 35 is a playing game. 35, no. It's just about I think 35 is a sweet age range. Now, if I'm 34. So I can and as a man, you know, we sometimes we like our women a little younger, but if we like them older too, we have a wide range. We can go. I personally think that if you are 35 years old and you talk to somebody who is 30, 25 and younger, you weird. You need to get someone on your mental level. Why is you what is you doing? You know what I'm saying? But if you are so I say like 26, 27 years old, if you're 35 and then you can go all the way up to 42, 43. You know what I'm saying? They still women that are 40, especially in Atlanta, women who are getting up there in their late 30s, early 40s, they are they still look good. They still look good. That black ain't cracking in Atlanta. So with that being said, that's your dating pool. You know what I'm saying? Now for women, it's different. Women and men are very different. All right, Champagne, message me on Facebook so I can recollect my. Oh, Charnay. Yes, 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 yes. I definitely remember you. I definitely remember you. Yeah, yeah. We haven't talked in a minute. And I don't think we ever really met in person either. I can't remember. But yeah, hold on. Okay, I see what you're saying. And the conversation is back with the ladies, and it seems like that's what they're looking for, not all but most. Well, look, at the same time, look, men and women are different. When it comes down to all this dating things, I think we all need to understand that first. Women and men are completely different. We got two different sets of rules, two different sets of duties, two different sets of expectations. All right. Now let's talk about the dating pools for the women, in my opinion. All right. I don't know everything, but this is my opinion as a father of two little girls. All right. So in your 20s, as a young girl, you should not be focused on getting married. I get it. You got the clock running. You want to be moms. Can you update that flyer for me, please? I'll repost it. I don't know what they talking about. I'll fix that in a minute. The B&G needs me to do something. But look, for the ladies, if you are under, I say 25 years old, 26 years old, let's just have fun. Just have fun. I think this is the time where you need to be on your your city girl mentality. You're chasing your own bag, but you're having fun and learning about dating in the process. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing what type of men you like. You are learning from these different guys. You're getting experience. You're but you're not really taking anything too serious. Don't get caught up in your emotions and trying to lock nothing down. Just have a good time. You can lock in and experience a man for a certain amount of time or until he mess up. But in the back of your head, this what Drake say: practicing. All them other men was practice. You just need to have a good time, have fun with life. You know what I mean? You can still. You don't agree with that champagne? I think that's good advice. I think that's a good advice. All right, I agree. That's where I went wrong. I was serious at a young age. Now I'm super picky and tired. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna tell my girls. I'm gonna tell them, look, all the men is practice. Have fun with them, but reserve some care and emotion for your husband. Reserve wear condoms because I don't know what happened as black people where we stopped liking condoms, but we need can't be bringing kids in the world. That's a mistake that I made. I'm not calling my kids mistakes, but at the same time, I wish I would have waited and planned my life out a little bit better rather than being reactive to the fact that I have kids. I could have planned it out and then have everything set up. Whether it's I had kids and now I'm reactive in a sense to the way my life has gone because now I have to go off course and make sure my kids is good, where I could have been solely focused on me. And I got married young too, so I'm giving y'all example. I'm giving y'all advice from failed way that I was living. So take your time, especially the ladies. Y'all need to take your time. But we all over the place on this live right now. But I appreciate the dialogue. Yeah, you right with me. You right with me. So yeah, you will know the game and have an idea of what you need. What you talking about? Woo child, I don't know, but I respect it. You should date in your 20s so you're not searching at 30. Searching. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. I don't think that women should be searching for relationships. All right. The relationship is going to come to you. Um, if you want to get a good man, this is what you do. This is what you do. First thing you need to do is when you meet a man, immediately show high reference to your father. I don't even care if you don't got no father. Show high reverence to a man in your life. That way, a dude will come in and know, a dude can come in and know that you've already, you got a good man in your life to where you're not going for the BS. All right. You're not going to, he might as well don't even come on no games because as soon as you meet him, you're like, oh yeah, my father he always changes my tires, or I love my dad, I call him for everything, he gave me great advice. When a man start hearing that there is a positive role model, male role model in your life, he immediately cuts out some of the games he was probably going to try, because obviously the women with daddy issues, they're easier to manipulate. Let me just be real with y'all, they're easier to manipulate, easier to deal with. If if you've dealt with a lot of women, you will know that. So just understand that off the bat. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah. So what you need to be doing is literally your Instagram need to look like something. All right. Men are very visual. So if you are single, make sure your Instagram shows what you look like if we take you on a date. We don't want to see too much body, but show something because we want to make sure that you're not giving off 304 vibes. I'm trying to keep it clean for YouTube right now. You don't want to give off 304 vibes. So just show you on a little bit of vacation, a little bit of, you out on dates, what your outfits might look like. So a guy can be like, okay, I would take her out. She look good. That would make me look good if I took that girl out. I'm willing to take a chance on that based on visuals. Then show a lot of you just working out. You know what I'm saying? Minding your business, looking like you are undisturbed. We need to see that something that we can come in and try to like make a mess. If I see a girl, she looks unbothered, I'm gonna say, let me go bother her. Let me see what she's about. Let me see if I say something, is she really as put together as she appears online. So men are gonna test you a little bit. If they do too much, they're definitely gonna come off as weird. But if you understand women and deal with women a lot, then you understand how to kind of test the waters with a woman and basically try to see what she's about. Try to see what she's about. So if I was you ladies, I would just hey, and then that's all you really gotta do. You just gotta, and then I got two more pieces of advice for you. Be seen, but also be unattainable. So men love a prize, but if we get you and everybody else has already had that prize, we're gonna get certain looks from the people around us. Like, the women are gonna judge you a certain way because they probably know your history better than we do. So we want something that a man wants something that looks good, makes us enhances us. The skills that you have, the beauty that you withhold, that enhances us as men. We take y'all in a room, take a beautiful woman in a room who is loyal, who has class, that brings men respect. Okay, because first of all, if you're that girl, the other men in the room are gonna be like, how did he nab her? What does he do? The other women are gonna look at it the same way. And now you just holding yourself at a high class, obviously that man has value because he's first of all cuffing you. Second of all, he's showing you all this respect publicly, so he's cutting off his options with other ladies just by bigging you up. So that's what men is looking for. But if you give off certain type of vibes, or if you don't have that level of class, or if everybody got a story about you, maybe we don't know, and but it is men. Unfortunately, we got too many options to be dealing with a girl that been passed around. That as soon as you get with her, everybody, you see the looks, you feel it like everybody kind of giggling behind your back because you done got your businesses out there. Not saying don't do what you want to do, but as women, y'all gotta protect y'all reputation a lot. Men do too. So my future queen, she don't want to know about me messing with somebody who is not on her level, because that's gonna turn her off. Oh, that's who you deal with. You know what I'm saying? You deal with little rats like that. So man, we gotta have a lot of self control too. We gotta have, we gotta keep it in our pants because um, it just like it's easy for a woman to get a man and take it there romantically, it's easy for men too. Some men, women see certain things about you, and I have a developing theory that women sometimes will try to have sex with you fast just so they can block you off from anybody in their circle. So they can say, okay, Johnny, that's me. I know him. I did something with him. So all the ladies that I know need to understand that so they don't try to come close to him. So when I start recognizing that, like I gotta keep it in my pants. I gotta make sure that, you know, you with the theories. I keep theories. I keep theories and they're all developing. I don't know much, so I just gotta have theories and when they prove themselves, they prove themselves. When not, they don't. All right. What else I got? I'm tired of talking about that. Ladies, stay in the gym. Look cute on Instagram. Less is more. Never show too much body. You know what I'm saying? That gives off 304 vibes. And you're gonna get a husband. Don't worry about it. They gonna come. They gonna knock down your door. Oh, another thing. If you want a husband, then also you need to make yourself a little bit more available. You can't just sit at home and think your husband gonna fall out the sky. You don't want to meet a man on internet. You got to think about the full narrative. If you met him on the internet, it's probably he was DM diving, or you was DM diving. That's probably something he do on a regular. Or if you was thirst trapping, then he's coming in from the wrong angle mentally. You always want to meet your partners in person because now you get the narrative is genuine. I saw you, you saw me, we looked, we seen the attraction, I approached, we exchanged numbers, and if I call you and take you on a date, that storyline matches up. Now, if you throw in the internet or if you throw in these dating apps and you doing too much, you throwing off the genuine connection. So just have it's okay to see someone on the internet, like them, try to get their attention, but don't link with them unless you meet them in person. So make yourself available in a sense that you pick your spots. You know what I'm saying? You go to certain events, you hit the gym, You go where the type of man that you like is gonna be, but you can't you can't be too available. You can't know everybody because men take notice of that. We want our girl exclusive. We want something that's put up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? There is an ambiance with the extent geared towards women versus men. There is an imbalance with the content geared towards women versus men. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? There is an imbalance. So like we, everybody's chastising the women, nobody's chastising the men on how they need to be, how they need to act. Well, hey, I'm here to tell you, and all my friends know. My friend group, we, all of us are trying to be millionaires. So with that being said, we hold ourselves to a very high standard. Our standard is pretty much LeBron James because at this present moment there hasn't been too much heat on LeBron James and he's a family man. We're now looking at Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, a family man, married to a black woman, good father, good leader, good example. So we need to be modeling ourselves after that. We need to be modeling ourselves after Jesus for real, for real. But hey, best we got our eyes on right now is our athletes because the camera on them, and they doing a good job. But basically, what it entails is men really the same thing. First of all, men, we gotta stop being afraid of rejection from the ladies. But it's not less about rejection, more about picking your spots better. You don't have to shoot at everything moving. All right? You don't have to shoot at everything moving. All you got to do is sit back and let it come to you because women are going to shoot their shot, but they're going to do it subtly. They're going to look at you and peep your, not chastising, what's the word? Help me out. They're going to peep your game, see if you are a man of value. The issue is the rhetoric pushes women to prepare and be the ideal, and it comes from a POV of scarcity. It is what it is. It is what it is. The issue is, and I'm gonna get deep real quick, but the devil has been at war with the black man, the black family, since the beginning of time. So, unfortunately, a lot of our good brothers are either incarcerated or they are in a situation where they can't provide. And it's by design by the white man. And it's systematic racism. It goes I blame it on the devil. It's all spelled out in the Bible, but it is what it is. I'm sorry that there are not a lot of available men, black strong men in the world. There are, but there might not be available right now. They might, a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So, but even with that being said, there is even less women of value. And I hate to say it that way, but because there's no men, there are not that many women who were raised with a man in the household. So there is scarcity on both sides because, again, there's propaganda powers beyond us that are feeding us media and material that are turning our women away from us and more so just looking at us as a way to get this glamorous lifestyle that they are putting in our face, you know what I'm saying, on the screens. So there's scarcity on both sides, you know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of grandmothers in the house anymore that's telling women to pull their skirts down. There's a lot of, you know, just different media going both ways. Let me tell y'all something real quick, then I'm gonna answer your story, uh, Hadia. So I got a call last night from the mother of my children. She tells me that my daughter is crying and she's begging me to comb out her hair for tomorrow. Right now, I took out her hair 2 days ago, and I'm leaving in an afro, and I'm gonna get her hair done in a couple of days. But she's begging me to put her hair in some braids or do something different because she doesn't want to get bullied. And can you please talk to her? So I said, okay. I hung up the phone, and I had some people around me, and we all just, kind of took that in. And at the end of the day, you have to realize that my daughter, she's 12 years old, sixth grade. but she spends the majority of her life staring at a screen. And it's going to be hard as hell for her to look at herself in the mirror and see value based on what she's seeing on the screen. And that's something that we got to realize. And she goes to school. She's black, dark skinned, beautiful, beautiful little girl. I can tell right now that she's going to be drop dead when she gets older. And she's already developing as a woman. And she's 12. I don't know what's in the chicken nuggets at school, but she's becoming a woman already. And she goes to school with a lot of white kids, North Carolina. So, and she doesn't want to get bullied about her hair. So I told her mom, I was like, go ahead and braid her hair up or give her a little style, because we have to realize that media is training us to value a certain look and a certain aesthetic that's not reality. You know what I'm saying? If you want to meet that aesthetic that the media is pushing towards us, then you're either going to have to enhance yourself or do something. So that self worth, that self value that I need to teach her, I told her mom, like, that's not gonna be overnight, but we definitely need to strategize on how to make sure that we're pushing that on her. So all to say that when it comes to men and women, it's a game on both sides. There are powers that are beyond us that are trying to take us away from each other, and we need to be aware of that and be cognizant and really not project those things, but we also have to live in reality on what it is. Hey, there's a scarcity of strong black providing men, and there are women who have never seen a true marriage or you know, a strong male figure in the house and a woman playing her role on top of that. We have to be cognizant of that, and we have to give grace with that being said. So when I meet a girl, I'm not I need her to be at a certain level of class, of course, coming to the door, but we all have work to do. So at the end of the day, as long as I meet a woman who is putting forth that effort into being a better her every day, and I'm attracted to her, I'll meet you where you at, because I'm not a perfect person either. And I feel like the only way to be a good husband and a good male example for the world is we got to submit to God. And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, that's not an easy thing to ask for a man to fully submit to the Lord and become that man he needs to be to really lead. That's a lot to ask for from a man. Come on now, that's hard. If a man is, got himself to a point where he is ready for that, then that's hang on to him because he's ready. You know what I mean? If there's a man who is looking for that, who ain't in the word or ain't living his life to a certain level of respect, then leave him alone because he's not ready. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot to every day show up and be a leader and lead our women so they can be their best selves, and we can tap into their power to be even better of a leader. So let me ask Hadia's question. She said, "Do you prefer a woman approach you, or does it matter from a man's perspective?" Women are shouldn't approach, but women are gonna naturally do something to get a man's attention. So if I came into a room and I didn't notice you at all, then you're gonna naturally do something to where I notice you, and then the ball's in my court. That's all you gotta do. And really, you don't gotta do. And if you're too extra now, you thirsty. That's probably gonna turn a man off. But you really don't gotta do too much. All you got to do is look. You have to beauty mixed with class, and then let let the strongest man survive. You know what I'm saying? Because every man is gonna look. Some of the boldest men are gonna approach, but you're looking around and you're peeping the game of who you really want to. Um, and hopefully that man that you're looking at is confident enough and sees his opportunity to approach. Now, sometimes you're in a room where it's really no approaching her. It's not a good time. Maybe she's with other people. Maybe it's just an awkward situation where you don't want to. You can plant a seed if you like me. You know how to plant a seed be respectful, and then when you see her again, you can close the deal. You don't always got to do it in one take, but it just matters on the situation. But I think that men should definitely do the approaching to women. Women, all you got to do is be there, look your best, and give a little energy back. If you like a man who attracts a lot of women, who you know is probably your ideal match, is probably an ideal match for someone else. So if a man is bold enough and has enough confidence to approach you, just give him a little bit. Give him a little bit of I like you too, not too much because you still want him to pursue you, but give a little something to where he knows that you accept the advances. Okay, because a lot of women really don't know how to do that, and a lot of women are also shy as well. A lot of women are. Uh, a lot of women are also shy, so they don't. If a man does approach, they might not know how to act. But I think that everything is natural. Everything goes back to nature versus nurture, and the strongest lion survives. The most skillful, beautiful lioness will get the most strongest available lion, and from there down. Okay, so that means everybody needs to be working toward to be their best self, but be genuine. You put your if you don't got it shit all the way together. Sorry, YouTube. If you don't got your stuff all the way together, just be real. There's no timelines. Don't let the internet fool you and thinking you need to be at a certain spot in life. You just need to put your real self out there and then let the women choose. Let the women choose. You know what I'm saying? Women are, you know, their nature controls women. Nature controls women. Men control nature. I feel like the energy that men put out, women respond to it, and they'll put their energy out, and it's kind of a back and forth, but it starts with whatever the man does. However you present yourself, the women is going to meet you on your level, hopefully vice versa. It's all nature. We don't really got to try that hard. The issue, what else I got? I like that question. I like it. I like that question. I did. That was pretty good. So, hey, again, if you just now joining, I'm Johnny Wolf and I am your accountant. Follow me on Instagram. Excuse me, Johnny, your accountant. I'm also the founder and CEO of the Buckhead Networking Group. So if you live in Atlanta, I need you to join our networking group. It's absolutely free. Follow us on Instagram at Buckhead Networking Group. And we also have a Discord with over 5,000 people on there just networking and talking all day. It's actually really, really great. We have a lot of different sub communities, sub channels with that have your interests. Let's say you're a plant mama or you're a plant dad. We got a channel for you. Let's say you have children. Let's say you're single and you don't want to meet anybody with kids. We have a channel for you as well. Let's say that you like tech. We're about to dive deep into tech. Um, we have a channel for you there as well. Um, Also, if you want to learn how to build your own community, I actually just finished a book. It's called Build Your Virtual Community. You can find it on my Instagram, Johnny Your Accountant, all one word, and you can purchase it. It's $29.99, and literally I break down how I grew my network, um, how I have an Instagram with over 43,000, might be up to 44,000 now, and literally all followers organic from Atlanta. We never purchased a follower. I never even ran an ad till last week for my Pop the Balloon. Um, and I also have a Discord with 5,000 people. So if that's, I'll answer in a second. So if you want to learn how to do that, I just released a book. But hey, this live is somebody just came in. Hey, this live is anything. My name is Johnny. I'm just here to talk. Hey, A Dot, go ahead and send me that content. I would appreciate that. I'm on live on I'm on live on TikTok. I'm on live on YouTube. I'm taking questions both ways. She says on TikTok, Hidea says, "What is your opinion about the 50-50 in a relationship, like women going half on bills, etc.?" Okay. I think that a man should definitely be providing for his woman. The everything that he makes needs to go into making a happy home for his family and building a comfortability for himself, and also putting some things aside. But when you have a woman who also works, it can go both ways. So if she works, then obviously y'all should be on the same team about what your future goals are and what the bills. She need to be a teammate. If she's working, she needs to be a teammate. All of her money needs to also go into that same pot too. If you're smart, and again, I am an accountant, so I'm giving you kind of, it's not even about a relationship. This is just about building as a team. If you're smart, then you will budget out literally everything. All of the fun that your girl want to have, all of her maintenance, all of the fun that you want to have. Maybe you're a golfer as a man. Maybe you like video games like I do. You want things. There are wants, but we need to make sure we stick to a budget. And if and we also need to make sure that each person in the relationship has their own money. So that's a part of the budget. You put everything in one pot. Here is your allowance. I'm gonna use quotations, allowance. This is what you can spend that's discretionary. Here's what you can spend as discretionary. This is the part that goes to the bills, and this is our investment income, and this is our savings. You want to have those different pots, and you just want to keep watering those seeds as you grow as a couple. And what I learned, because I've been married before. If you didn't know that, I have definitely been married before. I was with the same woman from my freshman year of college in 2009 all the way up until 2020. And we recently got the papers done as far as splitting uh, officially. So I'm speaking from experience. I think that if your girl works, then well, actually, I think regardless, you need to make sure that your girl is a part of your financial plan and she knows exactly what's going on. She knows the future. You got that thing planned out. Because having daughters, you learn that women are still little girls inside. They're a little bit impulsive. They want, and they want the man to give them what they want, just like they want their dad to do. But as a father and as a husband, you got to tell them no sometimes, but then you turn around and give it to them, keep them happy. But we're also learning, you're also teaching them, you know, a little self control at the same time. But while you're doing that, if they know the plan, then when you tell them no, it's not a real no. It's no, here's the budget and here is when you can get it. You know what I'm saying? If your woman is involved in your business and the finances, if you let her in, then you're not going to get annoyed about her wanting things because she's going to know what the goals are and she's involved and you guys got more to talk about than, hey, honey, how was your day? Hey, when can I get some? You got more to talk about when y'all in cahoots as far as y'all business. So for me, I'm looking for a woman with some skills that can help me grow my business or who has a business of their own that I can water. You know what I mean? So, but I can also take a girl who don't work because a girl who don't work, I can expect more from her at home or more from her for my personal business. You know what I'm saying? Still bringing her in, but I can expect more. If she does work, then as a man, if you're gonna make her go to work, or if that's what she wants to do, then you gotta also help around the house. You gotta be more involved with the children. All that's right there. So it's whatever works. You really want your woman to feel fulfilled, and I know women, y'all do this, y'all. So we gotta constantly, you know, help y'all be fulfilled. And it comes from leadership from a man, it comes from patience from a man, but it's definitely possible. But yeah, 50-50. I think that it needs to be one unit. We shouldn't think about 50-50. I think a man should be able to pay his own life And if he wants a girl, he can move him into her house. So it's really not 50-50. It's really more so him. And then if y'all do decide to, you know, get married or take your relationship to the next step, then y'all just need to talk about like what do the finances look like. Ask those tough questions first. Hey, what is your credit score? How much you got saved up? What do you do? How much money you make a month? What are your bills? Where are you at now? And how do we get ahead? Because women, hey, y'all can tune a man up real quick. Y'all tell a man, hey, I'm not dealing with this. I need you to get your stuff together. He will if you are worth it. But we need to have those conversations early so, you know what I'm saying, you are definitely in the loop about what's going on and you never feel like you're just hanging out. Now, you know, but there are signs. You just need to make sure a man is stable. You know what I mean? That means you can't move too quick. You got to see that man for a couple months and what he got going on because things can change for a man. He might have money today, 2 months later, he might not have none. So don't have raw sex with him and don't move in with him until you've seen him for a couple months do his thing because, you know, everybody can make it look like something for a little bit, but can you sustain it? Can you sustain the lifestyle you pushing? So be very smart, ladies. Y'all gotta be smart. Men, don't try too hard. You ain't gotta impress the ladies. There's too many options out here for you to be impressing ladies, and there is a lady who will meet you right where you at. So if your best foot forward is you tricking off or you spending money you don't got, then you're setting yourself up for failure. And if you over 30, you should be done trying to do that. You should be done chasing tail and trying to do that and really be trying to get to the bag. And if you need to learn how to get to the bag, please follow me on Instagram, Johnny Your Accountant. I have a master's degree in accountancy from Indiana University. This is what I do. So holla at me. Hadia, that was a great, great question. Give me another one. You the only one giving me questions. What's your email? I have some helpful content I would like to share. It is, if you're ready, it's Johnny at madisonstax.com. That's MADISONS. So Johnny, JOHNNY at MADISONSTAX.com. So you can find me on there. Definitely. Thank you for the questions. Hey, I started this live to talk about Pop the Balloon. If anybody has any, suggestions, any feedback on Pop the Balloon episode 1 and 2, let me know. We started talking about relationships. We talking about men versus women. Hey, I'm just keeping it real on here. We can talk about tax. We can talk about business automations. I'm good at that. If you want to grow your network, I grew a network of over 50,000 people in like 4 months here in Atlanta, and I can teach you how to do that too. So hey, what y'all want to talk about? What y'all want to talk about? I love it. We just shot Pop the Balloon Part 3. No, we shot Pop the Balloon episode 4 and 5 this past Sunday. It was a great show. What you guys seen so far was shot all last time we did a live shoot. So that's what people need to understand. I read the comments. I do read some of the comments. Um, the What I need everybody to realize is that we are shooting Pop the Balloon in front of a live audience. So there is a level of showmanship that I have to provide to that is going to be different from the other Pop the Balloons that you may see that are shot in studio. We are shooting art live in front of a live audience, so I have to be more of an entertainer, and it does take away from the YouTube experience a little bit. So, but just bear with me. It's still entertaining. Listen, I bring the classiest, most beautiful women and handsome men, successful to the table for these Pop the Balloons. And I really, my goal is to represent Atlanta, represent Buckhead as to the best of my ability. And when you think Buckhead, you know that there is a different level of class to Buckhead. There is more, respect when we're talking about Buckhead. Hadia asked me, what is one thing you would change about dating in Atlanta? And how do you feel about the hookup culture and how it's changing the dating scene. Um, I think that I think that when you meet somebody, you know automatically what bucket you're putting them in, whether that's in a just a friendship bubble, whether it's professional, whether it's just intercourse or physical, or if it's something that you might see long term. And you definitely can change what bucket you put somebody in. But as far as what I would change about dating, I think that dating is fine. There is a rhetoric on the internet that is not the real life rhetoric, but we're all sharing the same experience. But I think that we need to eliminate online dating. I think that that is changing a lot of the ways that we're looking at our options. You can quickly uh, swipe left on somebody or swipe right on somebody just based off of physical, but that might be your person. We're getting too far into physical and how we're choosing our mates. I think we need to kind of slow that down a little bit. But hookup culture, I say be grown, but protect your be grown. Sleep with who you want to sleep with. Protect your reputation. Use protection because you don't want no babies. You don't want that Batman forever, and you don't want that scratch and itch either. So you gotta be careful out here, especially in Atlanta. If you're in Atlanta, be very careful. Um, but also, who you give yourself to, reflects you. So you want to be picky, but I don't think that we need to be. I mean, be grown, make good decisions, but I don't think you should be judged. But also protect your reputation as best you can. Think about your future husband or your future wife. How do I feel BBL and plastic surgery on a woman? I love that question. I'm attracted to a wide range of women. You know what I'm saying? I like skinny women. I like thick women. I like a lot. So for me, it doesn't really matter. But I'm from Indiana. All right, Indiana, Indianapolis. Okay, very country, predominantly white. There's a lot of N words there. There's a lot of black folk there, but we're predominantly inner city. Like my high school was all black. When I went to college, I was probably the only white black kid in class in college. So it's a difference between what I'm looking at. For me personally, I don't need a whole lot of ass. I need a nice shape, but I don't need a lot of it. Don't mind a lot of it. I don't need a whole lot of up top either. I think I deserve it, but I don't need it. But what I do need, I want to be attracted to your face, of course, and I like good good proportions as far as whatever your body brings. But I don't need a whole lot of ass for me to be turned on by you. I don't mind it either. So it's just more about who you are and do you look good. And if I can, yes, I'm still single. The boy called me Unc. I'm Unc now. Chill out, Unc. But I don't need all that. You know what I'm saying? So I just do me, and what I attract, hey, I attract what I attract, and then I kind of identify from there. Would I recommend dating outside of your race? I don't think women should get plastic surgery though. I think that's dangerous. I don't think you need it. I think that we're all trying to attract the next level up, but really who loves us is somebody who you probably already passed on. So don't make changes to your body if you're trying to do it to attract a certain status of a man. Because even when you get there, you still gonna have the same insides, and men are gonna play with you. I see women all the time with enhancements, even women who change their body naturally. I always identify a level of, I don't know, I always find the insecurity in a woman like that, and it's easy to identify, and it always reveals itself, and then you be right back in the same hole you was just in, as far as how men treat you. So it's really about loving what you got inside. Would you recommend dating outside your race? Um, I say out of people business, but I don't like it. To be honest with you, I think that I heard a quote and it hurt me. once I read it actually, and it really did hurt my feelings. It said the way you know a black man has money is if he's still dealing with a black woman. That hurt my feelings, and I don't never want to give up on black women. Now, if I do go white, you gonna know why, cause she looked like Kelly Kapowski or Paula Patton or somebody cold where y'all know, Johnny, I get it. But other than that, I feel like I'm going black all the way. Would I go Hispanic? Maybe, but I go like, I don't know if we count like Africans or Haitians or things like that you run into here in Atlanta. But I think a black girl's for me. She can be mixed, I guess, but I need her to understand my jokes, understand the struggle, and where we're trying to get to because I also want to be impactful in the world, and I can't have her lean in one way or another against black folks because I believe that we have been set up behind the goal line, far behind the goal line at the starting point, and we need a lot of help. So if she's not doesn't have that mentality on helping people, you know what I'm saying, then I can't mess with you. Can't mess with you like that. Thank you for that question. Drop some gifts in the chat to support. Drop some gifts in the chat to support y'all. I don't know what that means for real, but Decepticon, hey, appreciate you, baby. Hey, drop some hearts, baby. Thank you, sir. All right, what else you got? What else you got? Idea, you have been awesome. I wish I can somehow like make you that girl on here. Add as a moderator. What's that mean? I don't know. You that girl though. Thank you. What do you consider a high value woman and a man? That's a good ass question right there. High value woman is somebody who prioritizes health and self care. You want a woman who's good without you. When you come into a woman life, you want her to already have everything she needs. You don't want to come in a woman life and it's a wreck. You know what I'm saying? She's fit. Well, she's comfortable with her body. She's going to the gym. I'm not gonna say she's fit, but she's comfortable with her body. She's taking steps. Health. Her health has to be at the top of her list. Her self care has to be at the top of her list. Cause I'm that. If she take care of her, I'm like, all right, she can take care of me. Outside of that, high value. I think the level of class that she has, which can be taught, but if you find somebody with a high level of class who's not easily impressed by certain things out this world, who's not all caught up into the social media life that says that she should have, that's high value to me. If she's has a little bit of exclusivity to her, meaning a lot of guys can't say that they had her, or a lot of guys don't even know her. You know what I'm saying? And she just is. If you're successful in whatever you're doing, whatever you're passionate about, if you're striving toward that with passion, that is high value enough for me. That is high value enough for me. If you love God, if you really like real picky with your man as well, you high value to me. High value man, I think the same thing. I think it's a man who is putting his self care first, making sure that he's staying in the gym, make sure that he eats the right things, making sure that he, looks good. That's valuable in a man. If if he has a skill that he can make that he's learned how to leverage, that's high value. Don't matter what it is. Don't matter if he's as long as he has something that he can do that he can make money, he can learn off of that. You know what I'm saying? Now, we say high value, and we talking about it can be stages to that, because it's a man out there who's already leveraged it, who has already figured it out. But don't discount a man with a skill who hasn't figured it out yet, because not a lot of men went to business school. Not a lot of men understand how to make money. You know what I'm saying? So that can be taught. Don't give up on them. But I think ultimately, if he leads his life with respect, if he respects himself, and he um, leads his life with respect for himself, that's high value. That's high value. And you know what I mean? I say if he's, cause if you respect yourself as a man, you're not you keeping it in your pants. You're not just letting it go anywhere into anybody. You know what I'm saying? If you respect yourself, you eating the right things. If you respect yourself, you treating people the right way. It's gonna cover a lot of bases. And I think that if as long as that man is confident, he ain't got no demons. Hey, he's high value. You need look take a look at him. He's definitely high value. I think the only thing that can make you even more high value as a man is shit. Sorry, YouTube shouldn't be cussing. Hey, just if he depending on if he ain't got no kids or not. You know what I'm saying? If he's still with his baby mama, if he locked that down and still raising his kids by the woman he made them with and holding her down, that's a valuable man right there. That is a valuable man, boy. Um, what other questions you got? I like that one. But everybody's value is in the eyes of the beholder. So hey, he might not got nothing going on, but he values himself. How do you feel about sex before marriage? Do you believe in soul ties? Um, I don't know. I feel like ideally you want to wait before you're married, but that's gonna be pretty hard. In reality, soul ties. I think that's not a real thing. I just think a lot of people are just broken and didn't have a dad or a mom give them enough love, so now they kind of clinging on to that feeling and using sex as a gateway. Not judging anybody. I've done it. You know what I'm saying? But soul ties is kind of deep. I don't know. I mean, you do get connected with somebody after you have sex with them, but me personally, that doesn't make me connect with you on a deeper level if we have sex. Now, if we have sex, I might be open to it. Might be open to thinking of you as a potential partner, but that ain't the end all be all. And you being real risky if you let a man beat too quick, because hey, he might not have invested anything emotionally or mentally into you before that happened. So, and I think for women, it depends on how you carry sex in your own mind. Like, do you know for a fact that when you have sex, you get dematized? Do you know for a fact that you can't handle the emotions that come with, sharing the bed with somebody? That is, something that you got to think about. Me, I know I can detach emotionally from a certain thing, but I also know myself too. Once I hit that, that's me until I say it ain't me no more. So I want to be careful who I sleep with as well. Decepticon, where you at? Check in. Do I think women with children is a liability? Women with children was a liability. I mean, I'm gonna say liability, but okay. As a man, we wanna, as in anything, we wanna get the most out of everything that we have. So if we have a woman who already has a child or even has a job or doing anything, then that means there's less things that she can do for me. So it's just all about how you look at it. Her having a child doesn't make her a liability, but yes, that is something that could be considered a negative thing in a man's eyes simply because of the fact that what I just said. Um, but it's I don't think that women should carry it like that because hey, there is a man out there who doesn't mind, who thinks you are so beautiful and valuable that you can have a kid. There's gonna be a man who doesn't think that you're worth dealing with because you have a kid and we got to deal with that, and that's okay. You can't possibly be with everybody. You can't think that you're gonna attract everybody. So just do you start where you're starting at, and who likes you, and we're not worried about anybody who don't. Anybody who don't doesn't even come into your atmosphere. If they don't like you for whatever reason, then hey, be a better you. You haven't made yourself beautiful or valuable enough for a man like that to look past your children. If you want to chase that, do your thing. I encourage you to always try to be better and you know what I'm saying, work on yourself, but we don't want to focus on another person's wants and needs to shape what you're doing. We don't want to do that. That's God don't want that for you. God wants you to be the best representative of Him. And if you're thinking about what a woman do, then we're you're not on base. You're not on base. You're thinking about other things to shape your life. You want to be the best for you. So if you do have children, you are just as valuable. You you are considered, but maybe you need to work on your body a little bit. Maybe you need to, you know what I'm saying, keep up what you're doing in your personal life to be better because you're still, as long as you're attractive, a man don't care about no kids if you look good. Better you looking, he don't give a damn about even bad attitudes or other things like that. You know what I'm saying? So just be the best you. And the right match for you is watching. Maybe right now he's waiting on his time to approach, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about a man. Don't worry about a woman. Just worry about being the best you, and nature will take its course. You're gonna smell the pheromones of your match, and you're gonna be in the same room with him. You're gonna give him a look that he can't ignore, and he's gonna approach you, and that's the narrative that you want. You don't want no other narrative. You don't want no other narrative. You don't want to meet your man online. You don't want to do. I do suggest also. I love when like people hook up people. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have a good recommendation for a woman, or if you're a man and you got a good recommendation for the other sex, I think that it's we need to get back to recommending people for relationships. You know what I'm saying? And not be playing. You know what I'm saying? Women be like, "Hey girl, I know a rich man," or "Hey girl, he got money." Blah blah blah. You need to be trying to match your homegirl with somebody that's gonna feed her soul or be good for her long term. You don't want to hook her with no broke man, of course, but we got to think better about who we hooking our people up with. But back in the day, we used to sell our daughters away to the best man available. You know what I'm saying? Or beyond that, your dad would bring home one of the young interns from the office or one of the young corporate guys from the office to meet his daughter. You know what I'm saying? The we ain't got enough men in the household no more, but that's how it used to work. We used to, your match was kind of picked for you. What was the best for you? You know what I mean? Nowadays it's a little bit different. Decepticon said, "Do you think women and children are liability?" No, he said, "Yes, women with kids are a little tough for deep. I love them, no. Nah, it still matters for monogamous relationships committed. I mean, it matters, of course, if she has kids, but I don't think that a woman with kids is a disqualifier for most men. I think it's the other way around for women. But for most men, depending on that girl's beauty, she can have 10 kids. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the level of grace or success that she has, whatever she brings to the table, she can have 100 kids. Men do not care. We go by physical. Now, if she, you know what I'm saying, if she got a lot of kids, that might come with baby daddies or a lot of other things. That might tell a story. But just her having kids, you know what I'm saying, we not disqualifying the ladies for having kids. We we talking about both. We talking about both. He asked, "Are we talking about dating or marriage?" I mean, if you a brother with no kids, your ideal match probably is someone with no kids. But don't disqualify the ladies with kids because she still probably got what you need. She might have, you know, for whatever reason, her baby daddy didn't stick around, or maybe she kicked him to the curb. But I know women are gonna try to make it work with their baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? So something probably was on his end. But hey, I can't speak on that. I don't think women having kids is a disqualifier for dating or marriage. It's just the fact that people do have preferences, and having a kid does come with extra challenges. So is that woman worth putting up with those challenges? Same for men. Men might have kids. Men might have a number of issues. There ain't no limit to the issue that a man might have. But is what else he got going on enough for that to be? I see Decepticon pulling up. He's back. We about to record some content for tax. Again, I am Johnny, your accountant. Follow me on Instagram, Johnny Your Accountant. Also, I am on Instagram as Buckhead Networking Group, the largest social and professional networking group in Atlanta. If you want to learn how to build a large networking group, please visit my Instagram, Johnny Your Accountant, all one word, and check out my brand new ebook. It's called How to Build a Virtual Community. What do you consider as a deal breaker for women in a man's perspective? I'm gonna speak on me, cause I hold myself to a high standard. Disrespect from a woman is not tolerated. I mean, maybe a little bit, but if there is a deal breaker there and there where she does too much, or she shows no respect or any ability to have respect, then she's out of here. Um, Deal breakers for me, I'm just gonna say 304 vibes. Y'all know what that stands for? 304. Look at a telephone. If y'all young, get off my live. But 304 vibes. If she does something that gives the impression that she's easy or something, that's a deal breaker for me. That's gonna scare me off. Um, I think. I mean, nothing else is a deal breaker. I'm real down to earth. I feel like we all make mistakes. We all trying to get better. As long as that woman trying to get better every day and holds herself to a high standard and prioritizes self care, she is good in my book. You know what I'm saying? Now, if she, if a girl like mess with one of my friends, or if she was up on a friend before me, I'm probably not gonna want that. Um, I wouldn't say that's a deal breaker, but it's gonna be a large hurdle. But just depending on how fine you are and what level of class you have and the intangibles that come with you as to what hurdles am I willing to jump over to be with you. And you got to look at it the same because you're gonna look at a man. He might not be your ideal height, but maybe he is good in other areas. So sometimes you gotta overlook certain things in order to get the best match for you. But I wouldn't also not recommend settling either. Decepticon is back. He done got some new lights for us. We about to record some content, tax content. All right. What's another question, idea? What does Thundercat mean? I'm playing. Young Thundercat. Thundercat is somebody that still got it. Somebody who still got that energy that you need. You know what I'm saying? If you got a woman that's a Thundercat, hey, she might be a little older, but she she still got that energy. She still got that energy that's gonna keep it fun and exciting. What else y'all got? What if she had your children? What if she had your children? That's a funny question. Who is this? If she had your children, I mean, try to lock that down. Do the best you can, but a lot of people have children in the wrong context. So if a man is not with his baby mama, I'm gonna hope that he put forth the effort to make it work. But I ain't gonna judge him because I know that babies, huh?
Yes, you are.
No, I ain't.
Judging people.
I ain't with my baby mama.
I ain't.
He is what he is. He is what he is. He lying. All right. She said, okay, okay. What else y'all got? Give me some more. I can't jump off live yet. My man's still setting up. Idea, you have been a rock star on this live. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yes, yes. So hey, again, we shot Pop the Balloon. Episode 4 and 5 this Sunday. I'm gonna release episode 3 the week of Thanksgiving. I'm gonna episode 4 and 5 is gonna happen over Christmas break, and we're gonna shoot Pop the Balloon 40 plus in January. And I got two special guest hosts that are gonna help me make that a great experience. And I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited about it. If you're from Atlanta, who do you think the guest host is gonna be? Of course, glad to support. You're the best, and you were great on our show. I'm on live on TikTok and YouTube, and I have one of the daters from my past show this Sunday live with me right now. She on here asking all the questions. I like that. She look good this weekend too. I'm telling you, I'll be bringing them out. Atlanta's finest. Pull up if you want to be on our show. Send me an email. Johnny at madisonstax.com. Johnny, JOHNNY, at MADISONSTAX.com. Join the cast. Hey, we're looking for the most classiest, beautiful people in Atlanta. All right, and if you wanna learn how to grow a engaging community, please follow me on Instagram. I got a new ebook. It's gonna tell you what kind of content you need. It's gonna tell you what type of events you need to show. It's gonna tell you everything to be successful at growing a community. If you're a realtor, you can use this. If you are a lawyer, you can use this. If you are a beauty professional, you can use this because you need a community and you need to keep them engaged because at the end of the day, a lot of people do what you do. All right, and push, bro. A lot of people do what you do, and when they need what they need, you got to be the first person on their mind when they need it. So you need to build a community where you're talking to them a lot, where you're engaging with them a lot, where they see you, where they trust you, where they know you, and it just makes it easier if you're the leader of it. So if you want to learn how to grow a community, how to engage a community, then follow me on Instagram. I got a link in my bio. Why do you think you're single or the ideal person is currently single? Why do I think I'm single? Because I was married and I don't feel like putting in the work it takes to keep a good woman. Keep it honest with you. It takes a lot of work. You gotta give her attention. You gotta pay money. You gotta manage her emotions. You gotta spend quality time. You have to think about the future. I don't really want to do that right now. And you also got to be romantic. And I don't think that is a natural thing for men. We got to go out our way to be natural. So it's going to take a woman to inspire me to put in that effort. And I just haven't found that yet. I just have not found a woman that makes me wanna be the one it takes. Start a new relationship with you.
You know what I'm
Be the one with. But I mean, I be dating here and there on the low. I spend time with ladies, you know what I mean. But
Plug it
um,
into your laptop.
taking my time. Hmm.
I was gonna say just plug it into your laptop.
You're smart. You're a smart person. Shout out to Decepticon. I should have brought my little stand down here. I ain't got nothing to set my phone on. The ideal person is single, be probably because they are on the same thing I'm on, just ready to play. The men are not in a rush to sign up to be everything you need because it's gonna take a lot. So y'all gotta bear with us. You know what I mean? It takes a lot for a man to be a good man. So if it's a man that's thirsty to be tied down and being that dude for you, check his resume. Check his resume because what's he got? Why is he so thirsty to be in a relationship? He ain't got enough going on. So be inspiring. Be inspiring. What else you got, idea? You're the best. Keep them coming. I got what 15 more minutes.
Yep, at max.
I got 15 more minutes on this live. 15 more minutes. I'm talking tax. I'm talking accounting. I'm talking pop the balloon. I'm talking dating. I'm talking relationships, marriage. I got so much experience. Hey, from my perspective, let's talk. Yes, yes. Shout out to people who done came in and out of this live.
It's a lot of ones, man.
What's 3.9K
That's the
hearts?
likes.
Damn, we got 3.9K likes. And then I got one person viewing right now.
No, that's not what that means.
The one little head in the front.
That's your top viewers. So
I got one top viewer.
Yeah, one top viewer that's viewing live right now.
So how many do I
TikTok
have?
doesn't show.
They don't show
your
how many
current
people look.
live
Oh,
amount
okay.
of viewers. It'll show it at the end.
It'll show at the
When you
end.
get off live, it'll show how many live viewers you had overall, but it doesn't show you your current active live viewers.
She, Hadia says.
But on YouTube, that's your live number.
Hadia says, "What do you think makes an inspiring woman, characteristic wise?" Again,
Inspiring woman.
man is for me. Let me talk about me, Cause I don't. Sometimes I be trying to know what men think, but then I meet a woman and she tell me about her ex, and I just can't believe it. So for me,
You put it in water.
what it would inspire me is a woman who
Go underneath your stuff to the other side of the table.
you gotta
In fact, I'll toss it over there.
yeah. Give me your strip.
I'm gonna give you next.
I got a lot. My computer's about to die too.
Yeah. Put it to it.
I think it starts with her beauty. So whatever whatever I'm attracted to, it's gonna start with that.
Stripping the wall and extension board into the stripping.
It's gonna start with that, and then from there, I feel like either she's a beauty
Plug
queen,
that back in.
and I can get with that,
Don't plug that back in.
or she got something going on. Like she could whatever she's passionate about, she is at the top of it. I like queen bee energy. I like women who are goal oriented. Don't matter what it is. I don't care if you goal oriented about knitting. If I know that your happiness is sustained through you living your life, then just naturally, then that's attractive to me. Now I want to come wreck it. I want you to. I want to come in and you know who I am and figure out how to you to give me some of that energy because women inspire you.
You know who I am. You know who I am.
If she's super into self-care, if she's super girly, if she just and then I look also I evaluate my kid's mother and I know what characteristics she's lacking. So if I find a woman who has those characteristics, I feel like my kids would be better off. So I also look at that too. So those are the things that inspire me. I like that question. But as for other men, I don't know. They like, I mean, beauty is at the top, of course. And that's all depending on what a man likes. Decepticon, he like big booties.
Yes, I do.
I don't need all that. I take it though.
I have a wide range of big booties though.
Yeah.
Big booties a wide range for me.
So they could be a big booty on
From the new
on a skinny girl.
For the new episode, in the all black at the end, first episode,
All black at the end.
black
First.
skin, tattoos.
Oh, you like that?
She bad.
Was she
To
thick?
me,
I ain't get a good look at her.
She was thick for her frame.
Oh.
Then the upper limit of my thick that I like was Chocolate Mama that got picked in at the beginning, same round.
Oh yeah.
That's the whole range. I'll be just
She
as
was
attracted
attractive.
to either one.
She was attractive. I'm with you. I got a wide range, but I can go skinny though. I can do no ass.
I've done
Just a
I
little,
can't do nothing.
not no ass,
I can't do nothing.
but it don't gotta be big. Just a nice little shape, nice little round shape.
It's gotta poke.
It gotta poke.
It gotta poke.
It gotta poke, but it don't gotta poke.
You like supermodel.
No,
Tyra Banks type.
I don't like if it poke a little bit. But if she,
Tyra Banks poke
yeah,
a little bit.
I can do
Tiny
that.
bit.
I can do that. My last girlfriend was super skinny, but it poked a little. It poked just enough.
Just enough poke.
Just enough poke. Shout out to the girls who poke. Now, if you big and you still poking, because you can be bigger and still poke.
That's my upper limit.
That's my upper limit
green,
too.
That green was my upper limit.
You can have a little belly, and I'm still fine with that.
Yeah, she got a little bit of stomach, but that's okay. She gonna let her real eat that.
Give me another question, y'all. I don't got no questions coming from TikTok. Y'all don't like
On
me.
TikTok, you can make some questions up.
Wow.
Hit the little dice at the bottom.
Hit the
right
dice?
there. Yep, hit the dice. Hit the dice on the other dice again.
That.
Yep.
Do I still believe in love at first sight?
You can shuffle through them questions if you want. TikTok is pretty awesome, brother.
I don't believe in love at first sight. Love is crazy. Do I believe that you might be my wife though? Yes.
Like in first sight.
Yeah, extreme like at first sight. I can get behind that. Love is so deep and so spiritual to me that I'm not even gonna play with that word. But do I like you? Do I want to love you at first sight? Let's put it like that. Do I want to love you at first sight?
That would be nice. That would be nice, but I don't know.
Yes, I do want to love you at first sight. As soon as I meet you, I want you to already love me. That's what I want. Do you love me? At first.
Careful, Johnny. We're narcissistic now. You know, for
Oh
that.
yeah.
They'll call us narcissistic for that.
Hold on. It says, "Can you help me get to 10K
What, followers?
followers or money?" Yes, I can. Follow me on
Both,
YouTube.
right?
I have a
Yes, I can.
I have an ebook I just put out on how to grow your virtual community. Like I mastered it. I literally built a crazy amount of followers and genuine, authentic community in a few short months in Atlanta. So I got the know-how, and I have an ebook that I literally just put out last night, damn near this morning, that you can go and get. It's $29.99. I put all the secrets in there and what I did. And 10K is actually nothing, so I can definitely help with that. Next one says, "What makes you happy when you are in a bad mood?" Can I say what I can I say on YouTube what I do?
Nah.
Okay, I can't say
You
that.
have to use the code word.
Code word. Well, I like to garden.
Okay.
All right,
Yes.
I love to garden in my spare time.
Do you garden utensils though? Is the question. Ah, that's a good one.
Oh,
Ha, yeah,
sometimes.
see?
I would say what makes me happy when I'm in a bad mood, and literally this works every single time. I go watch like a comedy special. Somebody who I know for a fact is gonna make me laugh, like Earthquake or like uh, Chris Tucker or somebody who I know is gonna get me laughing. I even do that with work. Like if I feel like sluggish with whatever task I'm doing for work, I throw on a comedy special or something funny. Maybe even like Drewski. Hey, real quick, is Jack funny?
Jack Front.
Is Jack funny?
I'm not a fan of his style like that.
That dude is not funny.
He's not funny to you.
No. I like his creativity. I love his content, but he never makes me laugh. But I will watch him. You know what I'm saying?
He makes me cringe,
He do make me cringe sometimes.
but it's like that's the point.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
I get it.
So I don't. Maybe he's not trying to be funny.
Might not be.
But yeah, I like comedy. I like to laugh. That puts me in a very good mood, and I can control it. Or if I'm feeling down, I put on like a motivational thing, like one of them where Steve Harvey talking at you.
Yeah.
I put on one of them. That gets me in the right mood to work. I like that question. This is pretty cool. Describe words to describe your week. Use 3 words to describe your week. What's today? Tuesday?
Yeah. Busy.
Demanding, reflective, and
Busy. Magnanimous.
what's a word that I need to make some more money?
Lucrative. Or
I
you
need to
more.
make more, yeah. I need to make some money this week. I need about, if I can make like 9K this week.
That's
Lord, give me 5K this week. I can work with that.
5K is definitely doable.
Give me, Lord, bless me with 5 tax clients that need to catch up on their taxes. 5 tax clients, Lord, that has not filed in years, Lord. I'm sorry, Lord, I don't mean to play with the prayers. All right, I like that one. What do you regret not doing? I regret not going to a HBCU. Living in Atlanta, I went to a PWI, but living in Atlanta, I had joined a kickball team with some guys I know that went to Morehouse. They got a different level of black pride than we do up north.
Yeah.
And it shows. I remember one time on the field, we said the N word. He was like, "I am not an N word." I said, "Damn, brother. I wish I had that much, pride in, my skin to not let people call me that." So I really wish I went there and had that experience. I feel like when I look at the Shade Room or I look at like Hollywood Unlocked, there's a lot of inside jokes between everybody who went to HBCUs that I'm not on the outside of. I feel like y'all all have standards that I'm not aware of, and it socially messes me up a lot. I don't like it. If I could live anywhere, where would it be? Somewhere overseas where it's not too hot. I don't know, but I do want overseas property.
Definitely.
It's tough to go anywhere because all the horniness, people going out of town to be the passport bros and things like that.
Mm.
To where like even if you pull up to another country, like
Oh, plug that in.
you look horny.
Please. What?
You look horny just by being out the country.
What do you process?
Don't hang up on me, YouTube. Pick my phone right back up.
Oh shoot, does that port not work?
What you mean? Does that port not work?
One of the ports don't work.
Turn it on.
It's on. It's on. One of the ports don't work.
No, it worked because my phones are charging. Oh,
Your
wait a
phones
minute.
are-
No, they're not.
No. Or flip the switch. You might have flipped the switch on it.
No, cause one. Oh,
The big switch.
yeah, we good now.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm on live. I switched the angle up on both of them. TikTok, YouTube. I've been on here for over 100 minutes.
Yep. That's dope.
Decepticon is our production manager. Y'all say hi to Decepticon. Say what up.
What's happening? How y'all doing?
Yes, y'all are in behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. We're about to do some tax content. That's why I'm dressed like this. And we're going to do some FAQs. We're going to talk about tax case law that kind of shaped some of the decisions that's going on in the IRS. Like, can we write off our clothes that we buy? Because is it a business expense? So we're going to look at some old tax case law that's very, very interesting and kind of talk through some of those and what the decisions were and why the tax law is the way it is. I got a lot of knowledge on that, and I think it's interesting. If at least if you're a nerd, you might like it. All right, I'm about to roll this dice again. What are ways you express kindness to others? Oh man, I'm very kind. I'm a very giving person. But if I like you, I'm probably gonna talk about you and be mean to you.
You plug this in for me
That's just how I am.
on the bottom. Make sure that battery is pushed all the way in. Slow it in good. Yep.
Bet. We up. Let's see. What is your greatest fear in life? To be honest with you, dying before I accumulated wealth for my family before I go. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I dealt with kidney failure in the past, and I almost lost my life to kidney failure. I was on dialysis for 3 years, and I always think about, damn, what if I go back on dialysis, or what if I check out of here? I need to hurry up and make sure that my kids are straight before I go, or before fall sick again. That's something that is constant, like, anxiety for me, and something I do fear. So that was a crazy question. Does your name have meaning? My name is John Dwight Wolf. I don't know what meaning.
Dwight Rouse on it.
What's one thing you bought but never used? What have I bought and never used?
Oh, good joke.
My iPad.
Yeah, that's a joke.
Them damn iPads. You never use them iPads when you got a phone and a laptop.
They need Mac OS.
Where would you
They
like
need
to
Mac
travel
OS.
to next and why? I really want to go to Japan and visit my little brother. He's in the Navy stationed in Japan. I want to go over there and check out Japan. I feel like, or Hong Kong, wherever the technology is way better than ours, I want to go experience it. What do you look for first in a friend? What are our commonalities? What do we have in common? We can be friends. Friends is a deep word. So real friend, uh trust, realness. Are you real? Or are you trying to impress? Or are you being yourself? A genuineness. What kind of music do I listen to? Rap, R&B, gospel here and there. Um, yeah, I love R&B. I love listening to old stuff. If you're talking new, I just listened to Big the Plug, his album. I listened to that Glorilla album recently. I listened to I like Bossman D-Lo. Who else is new that I like?
Gorilla.
Glow, she cool. I like the
That
ladies like
album
her.
was hard. Yeah, yeah.
What's one job you would never do? I don't even want to answer that for the Lord. Put me right where I say. That's like a trick.
It's a job.
What don't you like the most? I don't
Yeah,
even want to put that out there.
I'm gonna give you that one.
Yeah.
I'll give you that job right there. Whatever job you ask for.
What do you do? What do you like to do when you're alone? When y'all not watching, when y'all not watching, I be learning how to DJ.
That's
When
true.
y'all not watching, I play the game for hours. When y'all not watching,
He ain't gonna be doing
I
none of that no more.
what playing the game?
You ain't gonna be able to play it.
Or
You
not?
ain't gonna have time.
What
Unless you're streaming.
all this content?
Unless you're streaming.
You show me how to do that?
What, while you playing the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you a graphics card and everything for it. I never use it.
What's that?
You need a graphics card to plug your PlayStation into your laptop so you can stream what you're viewing.
Oh,
Well, you can do it on the PlayStation Network, but it's not as crispy.
no, it's crisp.
Yeah, you can get 4K resolution.
Okay then. Hey, shout out to Decepticon. He is building the set right now. It's looking good. If you're in Atlanta and you literally, if you need anything, call Decepticon. He has the plug on everything. He can do anything. He's very talented. All right. How do you feel about dating a woman who makes more than you? I'm actually dealing with a woman who makes more than me right now, I think. I don't know how much she makes, but there are signs that she makes more than me. And I don't have any problem with it. I feel like it inspires me, and I I I do think about
How's she treat you?
sometimes that you know how like girls don't want you to call them big money. So I'm
Yeah.
always like careful about what I say around her because I don't want to like throw her off or do anything like that. But I be seeing it like she yeah, I be seeing it. I see the signs are there that she got that bread. So you know
Goddamn work.
that's it. I like it, and she about her money too. So with women, I feel like I don't know. I don't want to say it's easier for them to make money. Women be having a lot of money saved up. Women
Yeah,
be
they don't
having
have to
so
spend
much
up.
money
Spend as
saved
much
up.
money as us.
So I like that. I like that. I can get down with that. That means she don't need me. I'm not.
Get gifts.
I don't have to. She. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the lighting is crazy right now. I look good on that screen right ahead of me. But yeah,
I might change the lights up a little bit.
women who make more than me is fine with me. Let me help you make some more. Help me make some. Goddamn, we need to be building. What are?
Okay, what kind of vibe you think you want to go for? You want to have some light on, some color in there, or you want to have straight?
Let's see. Let's see. Change it.
So,
YouTube. What y'all think? Do I need to switch the light up?
that looks really nice.
That does look good.
I think that color is nice. Let me see if I go cooler. Does cooler look nicer? How about that?
Go back. Go to cool. I think cool brings out the blue in his painting
Okay.
a little bit better, and I'm still good.
And then I'm thinking about turning one of these blue
Let's see.
and dimming.
You doing all that from your phone?
They all synchronized. It's
Oh,
dope.
boy.
Now,
What are 3 things I do every day? I split my time up into 3 blocks every day. I spend part of my day doing tax, part of my day building Buckhead Networking Group, and I spend the other part building myself literally every day. So I did miss the gym yesterday, but we gonna get back to it.
other way.
Oh, it's lights on both sides of it?
Uh huh. One side does color, the other side. That's how we did the lights behind the stage this time.
Oh, we had lights back there.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you most likely who would you most like to follow you on TikTok? Okay, I don't know. Who would I like to follow me on TikTok? Barack. Barack follow me? I know I'm that dude.
For sure. For sure that.
Do you still believe in love? Yes, I do believe in love. Y'all want to know a secret about love? Decepticon, don't judge me. I got 3 kids, but I feel like I don't have any love childs.
Ooh,
I
I
want to
what you're
fall
saying.
deeply in love with a girl and have a kid with her and just like love that kid as just in a family dynamic and just see what that how that kid turned out. You know what I'm
Makes
saying?
sense.
Just have a kid that I planned all the way through and with the girl I want and we just so in love and I'm just catering to her like I'm in there. That's what I
How does
want.
that look?
Looks good.
It's got a little accent to it.
Switch it up so I can see the difference.
Well, as far as the
Switch
blue.
the blue back to it and then give me the blue back again so I can see what
So
changes was made. I
we
feel like
got
I'm gonna be looking up at that camera thing, and do I look like I'm looking straight, or do I look like I'm looking up at the camera thing? Or do I need to look right into the camera?
then you look right into this lens. This is your focal point. So
Okay,
if you look here, don't look here. Look here. You can glance here from time to
let
time.
me show y'all what I'm
Look
looking
straight
at.
down.
Can you flip the camera on TikTok?
Yes. You
How?
gotta hit the menu button at the bottom.
The menu button at the bottom.
Yep, and it should have
Flip camera.
or enhance. Enhance will do it. Yep. Or flip camera.
All right, there we go. This is what we're looking at. Decepticon,
So
say what
this
up.
is- what's happening? So this is no.
Turn that one back on.
Oh wait, hold on. These are on the same channel. Hold on. You got me flip flops. So this is on the okay, that went right on everything. On channel one.
Who in your life do you love spending time with? Everyone. My kids. What's your routine before you go to sleep at night? Every night I get in my bed and I do one or two things. Either watch endless episodes of Rick and Morty before I go to sleep, or I turn my game on and I just play like 100 games of like Madden. Or I'm playing college right now. So I hate going to sleep. I feel like after I worked all day, I never get time to myself. So I do one of those two things. I might garden as well. Brush my teeth. What is one thing you can't live
There
without?
we go. Okay.
Y'all, I just told y'all I was on dialysis near death. I feel like I don't need anything. Everything I have is
Now take a look.
more than what I deserve. I look good.
Okay. Now, more or less brightness. This is at full brightness, full saturation. Okay. This is at like half brightness on the purple.
That's that's good right there. Cause now I can, yeah, that's way better than what it just was.
Okay.
Turn the other brightness down just a little bit and then turn it back up. Let me see what the differences is.
No, we want to keep those bright.
You want to keep those bright?
These the white lights. Just
Yeah.
leave those bright. But
Yeah,
the
I look
blue
good, baby.
lights-
I look good, baby. What was your dream career as a child? I was supposed to be an elementary school teacher. I went to school for that originally. Then I changed my major to communications because I do like to write. And then I changed my major to tourism management because I didn't know what else to do.
That looks cool. That looks pretty cool. What you think?
Look good. I feel like on this side of my face,
Mhm.
something was different. Like you can actually see like my brown skin. Where right now you should see like blue over here.
Right, I did that on purpose.
Okay.
Do you want it to be white all the way around? Because this was just to add some
I wouldn't.
pizzazz.
I wouldn't say it was white. It was just brown skin on both sides. It looked better.
Okay.
I think if you move it back in front. Now I got, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you tell me, I don't know what you're going for.
That'd be cool.
Pizzazz,
Yeah,
little blue.
I was thinking, well, he has like a blue on one side of him or
Oh,
a
yeah.
different color, and then he has something different. You know what I'm saying? The bright lights.
Let's do it.
It creates like an afternoon relaxation vibe.
Oh, yeah?
More than a presentation.
Corporate-y vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's.
So like you have like a corporate vibe right now with a little bit.
Yeah,
of
we need to
pizzazz.
make
That's
it. Yeah,
cool.
we need to make it a little softer, afternoony vibes.
Afternoon.
Chill vibes. Talk tax with Johnny.
Talk tax with Johnny.
Talk taxes, Johnny. Anybody got questions for me? Pop the balloon, tax, networking. I'm here for you. What would be your perfect date? If I'm taking a girl on a date, my perfect date would be a walk early in the morning. Then we go get some breakfast and a bowl, or a breakfast and a smoothie, and we go home, take a shower, and do our thing together. That'd be a perfect day for me. What's better than that? A perfect date to take a girl on. Uh, if it was me, that's a perfect date. If I was taking a girl on a date, I would say, where would I take a girl? I think like a lounge vibe. I love this spot. Have you ever been to Babylon Cafe?
Yes. This is what they chop the meat off and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been
I love a vibe like that. A vibe where
there.
it's loungy, but at the same time
Sure.
it's not
I can't hear you.
too formal.
I can't hear you.
It's not too formal.
Oh. Yeah.
Hot air balloon from an airhead with a balloon tooth. Dame Doja, get out of here. I'm like, what? I'm really trying to figure it out. Yeah, perfect dates. If a woman took me on a
Yeah,
date, where would I want her to take me?
Alright.
That sounds weird. Where would I want a woman to take me?
For sure.
If a woman take me on a
Do you
date,
want the laptop in the picture?
is that sexy? Have a little Apple products.
Just let me let you see it. I don't want to show the little bezel, but right here. Seems far away. I don't like it.
If a girl took me on a date, I wouldn't even know. I feel like I'm super
Put the
simple.
laptop closer to you. Maybe that's what it is.
If a girl took me on a date, I'd have her take me to Chipotle.
Angle it. Left or right. Either way.
I like that.
Or the other way. Just so you can still see it, but
Yeah.
it's
It's close, but it's angled like that.
that looks
I
a
like
lot
that.
better.
Yeah.
It's very work. Very corporate.
I'm trying to hang up on the most embarrassing moment.
I think that's good,
I had an embarrassing moment 2 weeks ago. A girl I used to date in college, she lives out here
man. Lapel mics, where they?
in my bag.
You go record the audio on there. No, we did it already. Let me see.
A girl I used to date out here. We still cool, but we really don't talk like that ever. But whenever people from Indiana are getting together, we see each other, and she just blurted out that's why you used to eat my poom poom in front of everybody. I was like, I didn't know we was telling her. I didn't know we was telling people that. Like, I didn't know anybody knew that. You know what I'm saying? You really just spilled the bag. And then, like, that was super embarrassing because, yeah. I like to be low key on who I mess with, and she definitely busted me out. She was like, everybody already knew. I was like, since when?
Where's the lapel part? You said you had a thing.
A
Or you just
lapel?
gonna use this? It says it comes with a little microphone, don't it?
It's in there.
It's in here? Where is that?
Part of it's the mic, and the other part's. Oh, the other part?
Yeah, the other little with the string with the cord. You got that?
No, it ain't no cord. What parts do you got
Oh,
right
they didn't
now?
bring it to you. Oh, I didn't know. I looked this up, and there was a couple of them that had an actual little microphone that you could plug into this on the top. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
It pins to your neck. That's cool. We'll hide it
That
on the inside.
pins.
It clips.
Yeah, it clips in and magnet.
Oh, magnet?
Yeah, that's what you just dropped.
Oh.
It's right under the chair. Am I happy? That's a tough question.
No question.
I can't complain.
Does this have to go onto this?
Yes.
First?
That's how you clip it into the. If you want to clip it into the computer, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Or if you want to clip it into something, push that all the way in.
It records internally too?
I don't know.
Check, check. Check.
What qualities
Check,
do you
check,
look
check.
for in another person? Are you trying to be a better person day to day? Are you beautiful? Am I attracted to you? What
Place
your
this.
toes look like?
Place this. You have a plug on the other side of your computer, or you just got two on the right side?
No, I got another plug.
On the left?
No, I don't.
Okay. That's for your phone.
Don't want to hide it or I don't want to show it.
If you put it low enough and point it straight up, it won't be seen because it looks like a laptop.
We're gonna do it like this.
The mic's facing up towards you.
The mic's facing up toward me.
That's pulling your own stuff.
As long as the mic is facing up toward me.
Can you see the thing? The mic's on the bottom?
The mic's down there, I think.
No, that's not the mic.
Oh,
That's
this
the
the mic,
charger port.
yeah.
That's the mic at the top. So yeah, clip it to where it makes sense.
Bet.
Do down at an angle like this. You hear me? Do down at an angle. To where that mic's pointed up towards you. Probably down in the V kind of area. Is he gonna see that also?
Yo, a little bit. Not really.
Yeah, not really. That's fine.
What's something about you that nobody knows? Nobody knows? Not a lot of people know I have a twin sister. Not a lot of people know that I was adopted. Not a lot of people know that I'm originally from Chicago. There's a couple things.
Ooh.
This nigga Decepticon no more about me.
Hater.
Wasn't supposed to say that, sorry.
Huh? I'm a born hater.
What's the strangest place you've fallen asleep?
Answer.
I one time fell asleep right in the middle of a lecture while giving an answer. It's on video.
That's what I call lectures too back in the day.
What activity brings you peace of mind? Running, walking, working out, active stuff, traveling, great feeling. What are your hobbies? How did you get into them? My hobbies changed, but right now I'm learning how to DJ. DJ equipment fell in my lap and I just like it, playing with it.
Don't forget you got a meeting at 4.
I sure do. Thank you. Another hobby right now is I play video games. I read. I like card games. I feel like my hobbies right now are pretty simple right now. What's the scariest thing that happened to you? I almost fell off a roller coaster one time. I felt like that I had to save my own life on a roller coaster by wedging myself.
Just plug over there. Sorry. We're upside down. No, he was just upside down.
Too much space. That work?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Scariest thing, I don't know. Kidney failure was scary. When was the last time you cried? My grandmother died this summer. That was tough. Before that, it was a few years when I got separated. Watch out, because you about to pull that down.
Pull it down. The drapes?
Before that, it had been years. Can money buy happiness? No.
Yes.
No, you got to feel good internally, bro. Money can make you comfortable, but if you're not happy, you're just not happy.
What do you have to get if you're not happy?
You got to feel like you don't need anything. You got to be happy broke.
I'm saying, but if you're unhappy as a person, usually you seek therapy. Therapy costs money. Money can buy you happiness. or at least buy you out of depression.
Okay, I don't like with that. If I could live in any movie, what would it be? It definitely wouldn't be Life. We was talking about earlier. That sucks.
Sucks.
I would say I'll be that guy in Limitless. I love that movie. Or I'll be that. I'll be. I just watched Focus last night. Will Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I like that movie.
That sucks.
He was scamming people and stuff. Um, what else? I'll be. Would I be an Avenger? I feel like Avengers always gotta do too much. They be calling me for everything.
Um,
Relationship deal breaker. Disrespect. I think I answered that earlier. What annoys me the most? Complaining. Girls who constantly need reassurance. I'm getting better at providing reassurance though, but it's just annoying. Do you believe in giving second chances? Not really. Depends on the offense.
yes, I'm not picking this thing up. I wonder why.
With the
Is
mic,
that just a charger?
with that thing?
Yeah.
No,
You
that's
ever
the receiver.
connect to the computer?
I never connected to a computer. Do I prefer money or love? Money. How do you think I look? If you watching, how do I look? Black. Trick dice. Tricky. How do I look on here? Ain't nobody answer. What's League D5?
League D5? That's a
Something
good
just
question.
came up and said I'm in League D5.
Oh, you got moved up.
Ain't nobody answering how old I look. Forget y'all then.
Halo teman-teman, ketemu lagi.
What is your unforgettable experience in life? I think my first threesome and then traveling to Africa. What is my favorite song? Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, don't leave me, girl. Can you love two people at the same time? Why not? Two people romantically? Probably not, because you taking attention off the other one. You should be head over heels. Love is crazy though. Love is very spiritual. Um, I know my Bible kinda, so I know what love is for real. Can you love two people at the same time? Would you allow your boyfriend to have a female bestie? I'm gonna make that a boy question. Would you allow your girlfriend to have a male bestie? You can call him bestie if you want to, but are y'all gonna be hanging out, talking all the time, and doing too much? No, I don't do that. Male friends is a red flag. What is the best gift you receive? Hey, my kid's mother, she get the best gifts. She hook it up. She hooked it up when we was together. She bought me my first Xbox. That shit was crazy. Then she threw it in the snow when she was mad at me. Why do people become more important when they die?
You got an aux cord. That's what it
A
is.
ox. What's a ox?
It's a little headphone jack. To basically, I need to plug it from here into
Into headphones?
Yeah, in order to do it. How does it record? It doesn't record on its own, does it?
You
You
might
gotta record it on like your
just
phone.
plug it in the phone and just
Phone.
yeah,
Yeah, the phone might be.
record the audio. Why do people become more important when they die? Because I mean, you hear every day, and when you gone, it's like, damn, you ain't here no more. You look back on them. I don't think they become more important. I just think that People speak on them.
My Android died. Yes.
Do you miss someone? Who is it? Who do I miss? Chelsea, I miss you. Who else I miss? Am I gonna throw names out there? I'm gonna say Nay, I miss you. Who else I miss? I miss all my exes. All of them was excellent. I fumbled them all.
Ooh, at least you know.
What's the best advice for men? Get in the gym and read at least 15 minutes a day. Get in the gym and read 15 minutes a day. What can make me happy right now? A paid invoice. What is one song you still listening to this day? You know what I love? I love ballads. Is that how you say that? Ballads?
Ballads.
Ballads. If you sang on your song and you did not let the music overpower your voice and it was more about your voice, then I liked your song. If you put a choir on your song, I probably liked your song. I still love the whole uh I'm definitely still listening to Tory Lanez. I'm definitely still listening to Bryson Tiller. Um there's only one song by R. Kelly I would listen to, and that's whenever a woman's fed up, I gotta hear the song. I gotta play it. And that's about it on that. This is really a live-a-thon. How many people have you date in your life? Date? I'm gonna say how many people I'm in a relationship with. I'm gonna say one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I think I've had seven relationships, but I'm really not about to count anybody who I dated in Atlanta because none of them really lasted longer than 3 months, if 2 months. So really four,
Why is this still coming through?
and that's all the way back to high school. That's crazy. Which song can you not stop listening to? Right now, I gotta hear every once in a while. I ain't never rep the set, baby, and do no wrong. What's the craziest thing you did for love? I got me and my friends to jump this dude who hit my girlfriend when I was in college. That's the last time I ever cared, and we I the I was really mad because dude was a player and he was smart on how he took my girl. He befriended us, me and my friends. We're freshmen, and he played for the school team, or it might have been like a. He was somehow connected to IU basketball,
Mm-hmm.
and he was was super cool. He picked us up for a party off campus. We didn't have no car. We went, and then he dropped us off and left and went to go be with my girl.
Man.
And I was hitting her up. I finally was like, "What happened to dude?" Like that was our ride. I was hitting her up. She wasn't answering, and eventually, so I never really had no confirmation on that. And then one time, me and my ex girlfriend lived on the same college dorm room floor, and the dorm room floor was split into girls and boys on one side or the other. And I remember late one night, I went to her room, and I walked the way in which I passed the lounge on the dorm floor, and her roommate was in the lounge. And I went in there. I was like, "Why you in here?" She snitched on her roommate. She said, "What if I told you your girl was in there with somebody right now, and I'm out here?" So she gave me her key. Wait, I was knocking on the door. She didn't give me her key. Then I went in and snatched her key, and I went in the door, and I seen him like getting out of her bed and getting into the other bed. Like, and I remember I was in denial as hell. I was like, I know I ain't just see what I didn't see. I kind of just closed the door and left. And then the next day, I planned a elaborate scheme to jump him with all my homies. That's my craziest love story.
That's what he get.
He
No.
ran. He ran. I got like two shots, and then he dipped, and while he was running, his shoes came off. So I made a Facebook video. This is 2009. I made a 2008. I made a video on Facebook, posted on Facebook of us burning his shoes. Very sad. Very sad time. from me.
Let me see.
And while he was running, his shoes came
Oh,
off.
that's gotta be from your.
So I made a Facebook
It's
video
gotta
in
be from
2009.
mic.
I made a
From the
mic.
mic.
2008.
It's gotta
I
be.
made a video on Facebook, posted on Facebook of us burning his shoes. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds like it's it.
How do you know that you are in love? I don't know. I forgot what love felt like. What song do you listen to after a heartbreak? I remember after I got like separated from my ex, I could not stop playing that Bryson Tiller song. That would it be you calling
Oh my
me
gosh.
down, my foolish heart? And then that's when that Giveon was dropping during the pandemic. Giveon got us through the pandemic. Did Giveon not get us through the pandemic?
Man, my baby mama love that man.
Giveon got us through the panty. Pause. What is the craziest dream you've ever had? I remember my very first wet dream. I'm not going to talk about it, but I do remember it. What are some weird but good food combinations? Do I have any weird food combinations? I'm a really basic eater. All I eat is sandwiches and chicken, and that's it. I don't eat nothing weird. Will you still accept money from your ex? Hell yeah. Why are you single? I already said it, because I don't feel like putting in the effort it takes to keep one of y'all. What is something you want to happen this year? Oh, shoot. It's the end of the year. I don't know. I gotta look back on it. See what I didn't do. What advice would you give to your younger self? I would tell myself to already plan out my life in high school. So when I got to college, I knew what major I wanted. Like I wish I would have already thought it through. I might have also went to the military if I could do it over. Because my brother went to the military and I like how much traveling he did in life. It's just off of that. But that's about it. Just have a little bit of a plan early. Celebrity crush, Lotto. I love her big head ass. Who else? Carrie Hilson is my all-time favorite. Them legs, I can do something with those. Um,
4 o'clock.
that's it. Lotto, bro, she cold. Cody on live. Lotto is just sexy. All right, y'all. I'm off live. I gotta take a client call. If you need me on tax, hit me up by email, Johnny your accountant. Excuse me, Johnny at madisonstax.com. MADISONSTAX. Follow me on Instagram, Johnny your accountant. Subscribe to me on YouTube. I'm on TikTok, Johnny your accountant. And follow Buckhead Networking Group if you're in Atlanta. Love, peace.